What is up, everybody? Chlorine King here. Thanks for tuning in for another video. On this beautiful day, I'm out here in Treasure Island, Florida, and I'm going to show you quickly how to use low voltage communication to connect an EasyTouch automation system to a MasterTemp gas heater, and to get them to communicate and talk so the automation system can control the temperature and when the heater comes on and turns off. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you can see here I got the Pentair EasyTouch light system here. It's being fed from that sub panel. And then over here is the Pentair MasterTemp gas heater. Now, a tip before you connect the communication wire, which we'll show you here shortly, is, this has a panel on the other side, that allows you to choose. If it's a standalone unit, it allows you to choose between pool, spa mode, set the temperature, all that fun stuff. What I always recommend doing first before you connect the communication wire is I always set it in the spa mode, and then also I adjust the temperature all the way up to 104 degrees. Why is that? Well, if you have the unit at 85 degrees in spa mode, when you go to turn it on with the automation system, you can run it all the way up to 104 degrees, but the unit will actually only heat up to 85 degrees because that's what it's controlled with over here. So in order to give the automation system the full range of temperature, I always get it set up prior to hooking up the low voltage communication. That way, when the automation system is talking to the heater, the automation system has a full range of temperature at its disposal. So quick little tip there. Let's go ahead and show you the wiring. All right, so you can see I got the panel open now. Now, just a little background information on this job. This was a job that another contractor abandoned. I mean, he did great plumbing work. It all looks good. But he didn't run low voltage to the heater, which I came in last week and ran it to get it to communicate. And now I'm out here programming again. And now I have time to actually film what I did to show you how to get the two to talk. So it doesn't matter if it's the EasyTouch light board or the fully capable EasyTouch automation system. The same port here, it's a 2-pin plug. That's where you put the wires for the heater. In fact, you can even maybe make out it says heater right there. Color orientation on the two wires don't matter, because at the end of the day, all it's doing is closing a circuit. So there's no specific color for a specific port, and like there is in some cases. Now, for the IntelliCenter, I believe the gas heater port's somewhere up here, if I'm not mistaken. And then for the Jandy automation systems, the gas heater port is in that 10-pin green bar. I believe spots 1 and 2 off memory, if memory serves. And then on the Hayward systems, I believe on the left side somewhere it has like level 1, level 2 heater. I always put it in level 1. Now, another thing you can do, if you have a heat-only heat pump and want to use the 2-wire configuration, you could also just put the heat pump on this. Like I use Gulfstream, and I always have the Gulfstreams connect right here as well if we don't have a gas heater. And then you just operate the heat pump the same way you do as a gas heater in that case. So let's go ahead. You can see communication wire ran across over the heater. Now let's walk over to the heater and I'll show you now. Like I said, this was done by somebody else after the hurricane, so it's not the easiest thing to see, but I'm doing my best to show you anyways what I did. So ran the communication wire around, ran it through a breathing vent here. And then as we go inside here, I already removed this panel. It's just a little panel that goes up like that. You can see that this is the communication wire. If you look in this corner right here, you'll see a little raceway. And that is where you run the wire down. And then you see I connected it right here to these two. Now, if you zoom in, you'll see one's fused and one's not. And when the unit comes as a standalone unit, it's called a fireman's loop. It's basically a flag terminal, some wiring that loops around and connects right there where these two communication wires are, and just creating a loop. That's what allows the heater to fire in standalone mode. But since we're doing it via communication wire, we remove that loop and instead run the comm wire in the place of where the loop was. So that is how you do the wiring on the heater side. And then from there, you just button everything back up and essentially you're ready to go. All right, guys, so that was a short video on how to make the Pentair EasyTouch communicate with the Pentair MasterTemp gas heater. So I hope you guys like that video. Like and subscribe as always. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you next video. Have a great day.